All right, let's see. Are we feeding out to the folks out there? I believe that we are. All right, let me know how the audio's coming through, everyone. We're having some problems here before we got started here. So hopefully this all works well. If you're watching live right now, you already know this. You're on Utreon already. If you're not watching it live and you're watching it later, we go live on Utreon because we cannot do this on YouTube. We can't hold gun. Check it out. There's my blue PMR 30 right there, and there you go. Matthew's got some gun. The more serious Matthew tries to look, the more it cracks me up. I don't know. He's real super serious today. And then Walter's got some stuff also. So if you want to see us live, you need to go to Utreon/Who Moved My Freedom podcast. That's the place to go, yo. And that being said here, I will kick it off. If no one's complaining about anything, let's go live and make this happen.
Welcome back to the Hank Strange Situation, Lifestyles of the Locked and Loaded.
We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of great companies like Franklin Armory. Franklin Armory provides 100% US-made firearms and awesome binary option triggers. Their focus and purpose is to provide freedom tools to all Americans, especially those in not-so-free states. So when you're in the market, please consider Franklin Armory. All right, here we go. We are live. Let me throw my guests into the mix here. There we go. Let me make sure everyone's got their titles on. All right, there we go. All right, we are live. Let's get the jazz hands. Come on, jazz hands going. There you go, jazz hands. We are live. I hope you have your big girl panties on. This is episode 924 of the Who Moved My Freedom podcast. I'm your host, Hank Strange. Joining us live tonight, if I can move my cursor around properly. There we go. We've got Matthew Larosiere of Fuddbusters joining us. There you go. What's on your shirt? What is that?
Is that a self-portrait? What is that?
Yeah. Self-portrait.
Well, his hair. No, definitely not.
Is that Johnny Depp?
Yeah,
Johnny Depp?
who is that? I have no idea.
Yeah. It's Johnny Depp.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
That is not Johnny Depp. Who is that?
I don't know. Ask the chat.
Okay, do you guys in the chat know who that is? Because, Matt is being mysterious about it. I definitely don't recognize him.
I don't know.
I have no idea. We'll see. We will figure it out. Also joining us.
I don't know either.
Okay, sure. Also joining us live is Walter Keller of Safety Harbor Firearms. There
Two
you
in a
go.
row, 2 nights in a row.
Yeah, absolutely. And you've got a classic, very rare and hard to find Barnauls shirt on. Speaking of shirts. Yeah, that's cool.
I like that.
I think this one bit the dust via cease and desist.
Yeah. Those didn't last long. And since we're showing off shirts, look, I'll show off mine. There's my Gun Nerds. Look, there you go. Gun Nerds shirt. There you go. With the Han Solo blaster. There you go. I need to do another Gun Nerd shirt. I haven't done another version.
I should do a bootleg shirt of this.
Yeah, okay. Until Wally Mart catches up to you. All right, so there we go. That's everyone. We're live. You guys are here. If anyone wants a shout out or anything like that, let us know. If you have questions for Matthew Larosiere, this is a good time to get some free legal advice. And also, these guys. I want to tell you a story about that here in a second. But, also these guys are contributors to the podcast because they have channels here on Utreon. So if anyone gives us any money, it goes equally amongst the three of us.
Yeah, give us money.
Yeah. So give us some money. There you go.
Pay us.
Yeah. I mean, you can get legal advice from Matt. And that's probably worth something. Me and Walter could give you some legal advice. I wouldn't take that to the bank if I was you, from us guys, and we are definitely not lawyers. So, Matt, what's up, man? What's going on with you?
No, just regular stuff.
Okay. Are you look tired or something. You're not even. Yeah, there you go. I'm trying to get you to laugh or something. Well, you look mad.
I'm
Huh?
tired.
You're tired?
Yeah, no, there's been a lot going on the past few weeks, and I just need
No.
to,
Really?
I don't know, to go to sleep at some point. Yeah.
Has there been a lot of stuff happening
hmm
lately? No, that can't be possible. Yeah.
You're right. I must have dreamed it up.
No, yeah, it has been. It's been a crazy couple years.
Yeah.
It's been nuts. It's been nuts. What's the latest on the legal side for you? What's the latest stuff happening?
Oh, I mean, what do you mean?
I know. There's a whole bunch of different things going on. So what are you looking at right now? You got cases. What's up?
Yeah, I mean, I've got a few cases. Of course, I have to be careful with what I say.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, the big one that everyone knows about because all the filings are public
Mm-hmm.
is the auto key card case.
Mm-hmm.
The government responded to our motions. They said pretty much exactly what I said they would say. So I don't know if that's positive or negative,
Mm-hmm.
but we're fighting our little booties off.
Mm-hmm.
If there's a lot of legal stuff I'm dipped into. Like I've been getting a lot of calls after all this happened.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people are being very severely affected by basically ATF choosing to enforce this new rule before it is actually taken effect. And also, if you have a spam text in the state of Florida, let me know.
Wait,
Maybe
what do you mean spam text? What's the spam text?
Yeah,
thing?
an unsolicited commercial, unsolicited commercial texts. Like people trying to sell you something, trying to buy something that you never gave them your prior express written consent.
Right.
Texting you.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know. You're in the state of Florida.
Oh, really?
Maybe
Is that a case you're handling?
It's the cases I'm handling.
Cases. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's been going up like crazy. I'm getting texts all the time.
Yeah, start sending me screenshots, man.
Yeah, and then I'm
But
also
of course, like the ones that are obviously scams where you can't tell what the company is, that
Mhm.
there's not much I can do with that. But
Right.
there's a lot of companies that'll just like text you,
Mhm.
when you never gave them permission, and they're not supposed to do that.
Okay. All right. Yeah. That's been getting worse and worse over time here. And then also I'm just getting what I know is some kind of trolling or something where people just text you and go, "Hey, Bob."
You want to sell your land?
Yeah,
Oh,
just
the land ones are big. If you can find out who they are, send me those.
Wow. Okay. So we definitely have a bunch of stuff to get into here. To go back to what you were talking about, so you guys are basically going to eviscerate the NFA, I heard, right? After all the no NFA anymore. Is that what we have?
There's different levels of winning, and I consider that the big win.
Right.
We're going for the big win, but there's a lot of different ways that we could win. So
okay. I mean, is that a serious possibility that we could get out of this? We could get that?
At the end of the day, all I care about is my client's freedom.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
Very good.
Yeah, and that would be to me that would be a big win. So I don't want to make people think out there that I don't want to get rid of the NFL. Of course I do.
Yeah, you have to. You have to be. It won't. If it was to happen, it's not going to happen in one big boom gone.
Right.
It's not going to happen that way.
Well, it could, and it all depends on how the court is, or how the courts take their obligations, right?
Yeah.
But we don't have an incredible history of them really giving force to our rights. But I mean, there's several. If you ask me, and if you ask quite a few other people, there's quite a few ways that the NFA is constitutionally suspect, as well as procedurally. It's not a good law, and it was problematic from day one. So yeah, it is a disease. It is a sickness, and it should be excised from our organ or whatever.
Yeah, absolutely. And the idea in that particular thing, I don't know how much you want to say or not say about that. And I know you've said a lot. For people who want to find out more, they could go look at Fuddbusters for sure. But the idea that you could make a piece of art, a machine gun, is Totally ridiculous.
Yes, just by the pure force of bureaucratic will.
Yeah.
No rulemakings, no law changes, just pure bureaucratic will.
Yeah, apparently. So you can't do that on a T-shirt. You can't do it on a postcard, or you can't.
I can tell you, before all this happened, I would have been a lot less scared to do so.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we don't know. We don't know what they're considering. It's very strange when you're up against a black box.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And you don't know what exactly you're dealing with. So there is a question out there from, who asked this question? Dan Hates You says, what happens if the ATF shows up and wants to see the 7 guns I bought this year? And yeah, go ahead.
So like there was a situation where somebody had done a multiple sales form for a whopping 2 handguns, and this was, I don't know, is this Detroit? No, it wasn't Detroit. Delaware? I don't know.
I think it was. I think it was Delaware, and I think the guy.
Delaware.
Yeah, I think the guy did like 7 guns.
Was it 7? 2 handguns, right? With 7 guns total.
Yeah.
Which is like a tiny little baby amount of guns to be buying at once.
Right.
And ATF they're like, we just want to make sure that this wasn't a straw sale. We just want to see that you have the guns.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
ATF doesn't have the right to that. I mean, of course, if you're an FFL and they want to see your guns, you got to show them, right, on pain of losing your license. That's kind of the quid pro quo there. That's the deal. But when you're just a dude and there's no warrant or anything and they want to see your guns, I mean, you should tell them...
Politely no.
Yeah. And I think...
politely and firmly to go away.
Yeah, I think lots of folks made videos on this, including Mr. Guns and Gear. What were you gonna say, Walt?
And also the Delaware State Patrol was involved in this too.
Yeah. Well, I think the reason for that was that the guy somehow got pulled over somewhere, and he had one or some of those guns. But so, the thing I wanted to say I didn't make any video about it because I saw everyone making videos, and I'm trying to avoid just everyone making the same video. I think is a little bit crazy. I think if Matt makes a video, for example, we should all look at it and share it and stuff like that, tell our friends about it or whatever. But there were people making videos about this. The interesting thing, Night Train says it happened in his home state of Delaware. My brother Anonymous lives in Delaware, and years ago this same thing happened to him. This is actually a policy in Delaware. It's not the first time it's happened in Delaware. It happens quite often. And he moved from New York to Delaware so that he could have guns. And I think it was about somewhere like a year after he moved, the same thing happened. He had bought 7 or several guns within a short time frame, and the cops and ATF showed up at his door wanting to see the guns. And and saying, hey, we just want to make sure that you didn't buy these and take them to New York because we know you previously lived in New York. And my brother said, yeah, I will call my lawyer and get back to you.
Yeah.
He did not. He did not allow them in and all that kind of stuff. He got a lawyer. The lawyer approached them. They dropped the case. Or whatever it is they were up to. They say, okay, that's okay. We don't need. Yeah. So this has been going on for a while. I think it's a good thing that this video is there from the Ring camera, because I think that's more compelling, right? Like if I just tell the story of what happened to my brother, who is one of those people that will not show anyone his face on social media,
right?
It's not going to go anywhere. But seeing this video of it happening to this guy, I think it's a good thing that we're all paying attention to it. But it's been going on for a while in Delaware and some other states.
Oh, and by the way, Delaware's Joe Biden's home too. Just so everybody knows. That's
right.
Yeah, no, that's interesting. And so what this probably is that like Delaware, the whatever state police has a task force that'll work with ATF. And so if this is a Delaware policy, right, that they want to check and make sure that these aren't straw purchases, they will often like bring federal agents that are on this task force to go with them. And the real reason for that is a perjury trap, because it's a felony to lie to a federal agent. So they just have these these basically like I don't know what there's the agents are like a federal talisman that are just like sitting there watching you, and if the cop catches you in a lie, then now they've really got you, and they use it to just twist you and just make a mess.
It's a setup in a setup.
It really is.
So, and listen, to some small part, I kind of see why they're doing it, but I don't agree with it, right? Because what they're trying to do, they're saying, hey, people are going to, to Delaware to buy guns and then take them to New York, right? Or people come to Florida to buy guns to take them to New York. But I don't think that allows you to harass every single person, who moves from New York to Delaware. Or like in this guy's case, because someone, he bought 7 guns. I mean, that could happen. It happens with if you're a gun guy, you must have done that at least once or a couple of times or something like that, or in a short period of time buy a bunch of different guns. So no, I don't agree with it. I think there's other ways for them to do, to do whatever it is that they're trying to do, which I think is they're going to say that they're trying to cut down on the amount of guns that people buy from other states and then bring them, illegally into states like New York and all that. When you catch people doing that, and when you find those guns, then do something about it. What's your take? Like, so
my take on that is, there's people bringing guns into New York. Who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares?
You know how you fix that? You know how you fix all those problems? Let the people in New York have guns.
Yeah. Oh, what? Yeah. That's so crazy. Of course. That's how you get rid of any black market.
And you know what? Nothing's going to change.
No.
Right.
Well,
nothing's going to.
I think so. No, I think something will change.
The amount of people in cages.
Well,
that'll go down.
Yeah. Well, also, I think the people of New York will be safer.
Probably.
But they'll still be killing each other. They'll still be stealing your guns. Nothing will change.
Well, and so far as criminals, for sure, criminals are gonna criminal.
Yeah. So what's the big deal? Drugs are illegal too, by the way. Did anybody tell you that lately?
No. What?
Well, so the thing it'll do is it'll have a massive impact on crime, because less things would be considered crime.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hello.
And we can't be having crime fall down like that.
And isn't that kind of a racket?
Well, also, people will be able to defend themselves, like, I don't know, in their homes.
We can't allow that.
If you don't have the gun crime, people getting caught with guns, then you don't need the people prosecuting them. You don't need as many everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody right down the line. So.
Yeah. Bradley Oliver says, hello, Utreon. I don't know if that's someone that came in here because of Matt. Maybe. I think so. That name sounds familiar. Listen, you know what I saw the other day in New York? To rob a guy, this guy took a car, hit a guy crossing the street, and then robbed him in New York. So they saw this guy on the street. They ran him over, and when he was like down on the ground, they went and robbed him. There's no, all this stuff that these guys, like New York is doing all of this as a pretense, like, hey, we're not going to make it easy for you to have guns, defend yourself, and all that, because it makes the place more dangerous. It doesn't change a damn thing, except law-abiding people have no way to defend themselves, and criminals will use whatever they can use, guns if they can get their hands on them, or any other things that they can turn into weapons to do what they want to do.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
yeah. So.
Oh, you know what I got?
What?
Your Century Arms AK bullpup that you're so happy about?
You found one?
I got one.
What is that?
I got one in 545, just like yours.
Oh, congratulations! That's cool,
dude. And I knew we were doing this, and so I had it behind me at my desk, but now I'm not at my desk.
Oh, okay. Damn it!
But dude,
is it in good shape?
It's perfect. Okay. It's the actual worst trigger I've ever felt in my life. It's like they took a Bulgarian AK-74 and just like wrecked it. Mm-hmm. Like the thing is totaled. They welded up the rear sight block, so there's no rear sight. The only place you can put an optic is on the the handguard, which guess what? Moves. Like the thing is totally worthless. Oh, and where you put your hand, if you notice, the bayonet lug sticks through the plastic. And the bayonet lug is connected directly to the barrel, so you fire 10 rounds and then your finger starts boiling.
Oh, it's hot. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's terrible.
That plastic handguard thing is horrible. Yeah, I've been trying to find some kind of metal version of that, or convince Walter to make.
That's not going to be better.
Well, there has to be something that you could put there and make that better.
On de-bullpup it, but like
no, how dare you?
The whole reason I looked for this thing was you made me so jealous.
Isn't it awesome though? Outside of your few little issues that you have with it, isn't it awesome? I think it's awesome.
I do collect bad guns, and it fits very well in my collection. But I just want you to know, the one reason I got that is because you showed it to me, and you were like, "Yeah, Sentry's trying to get rid of these. You can't find these.
There's not a lot of them." Yeah.
I just got so intensely jealous that I asked all my friends to look for them, and I finally got one.
Was it tough for you to find one?
Yes.
Okay.
Dude, it took me a whole year of me begging people to find me one.
Yeah. And then when you got it, you're like, "What was I doing?"
Well, no, I knew it was going to be bad. I didn't know how bad it was going to be.
Yeah.
No, we got to do a collab one time where we run a course or something with them.
Oh, I was going to say I want to dual wield them. I've got to dual wield them. Listen, it's not perfect. Walther Arms has been making concealed carry handguns for over 90 years, starting with the PPK. Today, Walther is based in the good old US of A and still builds quality firearms like the PPQ and PDP for personal defense and competition. So when you're in the market, please consider Walther Arms. We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of great companies like Walther Arms. Yeah, so I completely missed that break because I got so excited that that Matt also is now part of the Bullpup AK-74 family. So it's me and Matt now. And okay. You know who else has one? Peter Palmer.
Really?
Yeah, he has one. Yeah. I think he still has it. I don't know, but he said his was in really bad shape.
Oh no, mine's perfect.
Oh, okay.
Probably because nobody could bear to shoot it. Mine is brand new.
Are you gonna sell it? Are you gonna sell it now? You don't want it because there are people who are waiting for it. Okay,
that's mine.
Yeah,
I'm not giving up my spot in the club. You kidding me?
People have already called dibs on mine if I don't want it, and I'm like,
one of them was me, and you're like, I ain't getting rid of that.
If I was to get that thing, I'd take it back to its origins.
No, why would you do that?
Oh, because
you can't be objectively more valuable.
You can't twice ruin it. You can't take something that was ruined and then unruin it and re-ruin it.
That ruins the ruined thing.
Yeah.
But speaking of Walther, I got
yes, sir.
I got their the girl gun.
What is the girl gun?
The PDP F series.
Oh, is that what the what?
Yeah, the F stands for femoid.
Oh, really?
It's for girls. They had a press release about it, and I was like, hold on. That's going to be good. There's going to be something really good about this gun objectively and so I ordered one. The moment I saw it on RSR, I ordered one. Mm-hmm. And all of my friends, I didn't tell them about what it was, whatever. I'm like, shoot this gun. And everybody shot it, and they're like, that's the best, compact pistol, period. It's it
really
fits my hand perfectly, blah, blah. And even me with my huge hands.
Okay.
This freaking gun was amazing. And so see, look, femoid. Mm-hmm. It's got a bunch of femoids on it.
They just made the grip frame smaller. Is that what they did?
Yep, it's a PDP slide. It seems. I think it has a slightly different trigger.
Oh, okay.
But
it looks good.
Everything on the grip is smaller.
Well, that's what you want in a compact pistol.
Yeah.
Come on.
So,
but it's great.
Yeah, it does. It looks pretty good. So, what's your hand size? I just want to know. Do you have lady hands or baby hands?
I got.
This is important. So how does everyone's putting up their hands now. Okay, big. A SIG P365, is that small in your hands? Big in your hands? Or
5 is microscopic in my hands.
Yeah, it's microscopic. Okay, so in your hands it feels good.
it feels amazing.
Hmm.
It feels amazing.
Okay. Yeah.
And then even my buddy who's like, 5 foot something, because I'm 6'2", my buddy's 5 foot something, he thought it was amazing. It was just like the shape of it, everything was perfect. And I was like, of course, Walther, you had to screw up and make the perfect carry gun and then market it exclusively to women.
They should
have just called it the fast, I don't know, or like the Smith wasn't easy. That was a brilliant marketing because that was the same thing. Right. They designed it for women, but it's just a good gun. Right.
Yeah. Well, some guns are designed. I think that the SIG P365 is designed for women. Yeah. But like you're saying, they didn't say, they didn't do something. What is that? Remember the Taurus curve? I think I have one.
Yeah.
Remember the Taurus curve? Yeah. That was designed for women because it has like it has a little bit of a curve, to fit on the hips or something like that. And it was pretty terrible. The P365 is a good gun, I think. It's just too small for my hands. And someone was telling me is there a P365X or something?
Yeah, there's an XL.
Yeah, XL. So, that's interesting.
So to me, the trigger on the SIG is unforgivable.
And where the hell is this gun, Matt?
Not here.
Yeah. Why are you coming? Where is this place that you're coming from? That the wall is just what? There's
my
nothing.
Office.
Okay, so your office has nothing on the walls.
Yeah.
Oh. Why?
Because we're moving soon, and this was like a temporary place. We're moving to the permanent location for the business.
Okay.
And so I was like, I don't want to get myself all settled in and everything. Yeah. But that was 4 months ago, so I'm kind of pissed.
Oh. Has it gotten tough to find a place now? Has anyone guessed who the hell is on that?
The lease.
Okay.
It's locked in. We just haven't been moved yet.
Yeah, 42 Chill says Michelle is badass. Is that Michelle, what's her name? Viscuso? In this picture? I think that's who he's saying is badass right here. I'm assuming, is that I don't know. I have no idea who these ladies are. But I like how the gun looks. So this is
actually.
Yeah, this is what, single stacked or like that single slightly
double stacked. It's 15 rounds.
It's straight up double stacked or that little slight
Nope, straight up double stacked.
Okay.
It's just the grip is just super thin. Just when you usually look at a polymer, double stack gun, you'll see there's those like ribs, right, where
they add
artificially larger. This just doesn't have that.
Okay. Let's see if we can get is there a video of it? Let's see if we can get the come on, let's see. Why are we looking at all this for the video of this thing? Okay.
Oh, boo! Boo! Boo!
Walther is definitely trying to get some law enforcement bucks.
Not gonna happen.
So, yeah, that's for sure.
It's a full cock striker.
Where is this? Is this like in Portland
or
something? Is that Miami?
That's Miami.
Oh, okay.
Miami.
Okay, I didn't recognize it there.
There's palm trees, man. There's no palm trees in Portland.
They're going real long on this thing.
Yeah, this is really their marketing is pretty bad.
What is happening here? Why are we not seeing the gun yet? And then look, the lady is shopping. She's shopping. She's looking at other lady guns. Did you see that?
She's like, "This isn't what I like." Oh wait, hold on. This is for some reason what I like.
Let me roll back here a little bit because that's funny.
I don't want a blue one or a green one.
She's looking at the lady guns. That's so funny.
I want a black one. Give me that black one.
Yeah, I want the black one that also says it's for girls.
Yeah.
That's not at all condescending.
You know what's funny about this? I mean, Walther literally sponsors the podcast, and I'm totally ragging on their commercial.
Well, but here's the thing.
Come on, dude.
It's an amazing gun, but we got to dump on them because it's marketed so stupid.
Yeah, it's kind of silly. Yeah. Okay, so it's optic ready. Okay.
Yeah, it's really. I'm not gonna lie. This is my favorite
good.
little gun.
We're still doing a long story here.
This is horrible. Boo! Guess what, Walther? The cops are never gonna buy your guns because they have a full cock striker. Stop pandering.
Has any police departments bought Walthers yet?
These ones? I don't know.
No, not these ones, but there's
Long ago, they used P99s.
Oh, okay.
Which is like my favorite handgun ever made.
Mm-hmm.
But then somebody, like some law enforcement dude, started saying, no, you can't use these guns because if you're pushing a gun against someone's head and you go to pull the trigger on a full cock striker, you'll have to recock the thing. You'll have to recock the slide to be able to fire again. Whereas with a Glock, if you pull the trigger while you're pressing it up against someone's head, which you should totally be doing as a law enforcement officer, executing people, you maniac, you just pull it back a little bit and then execute them.
Yeah.
So the reason they wouldn't take the new Walthers was because you couldn't execute people with them. And whereas I'm like, hey, it has a better trigger because don't execute people.
Yeah. Oh, now we're making pizzas.
She's a business owner.
Yeah. Oh, here's bad guys. I see bad guys
coming.
Bad guy. Yeah, shoot him. Oh my God, are
somebody.
they really going to do this?
Yeah, they went.
Are they really going to do this? Is she going to have to PDP those guys?
Yeah, they went.
No, she's going to throw the pizza at... Oh.
Hot pizza right on their face. That'll do it. Boom. Done.
Yeah.
Like a napalm.
Come on now.
Oh my God, this is so... Oh,
Who
man,
tries to rob the pizza truck, man?
The guys who know.
You know the pizza truck... Well, I would, pizza truck, man, that's got to be mafia affiliated.
Yeah, all of these people are going to have PDP-F series because that's the standard issue Miami crime-fighting women guns.
So these guys are like casing the joint. The cop is not there. The cop, she's not there right now. She might be coming in. They put the hoodies on. That's how you know you're getting ready to go to work.
Here they come.
No, they want my $200.
Both sides.
No.
That door opens. Pow, pow. Done. One done. Pow, pow. The other one done. Double tapped.
Yeah, they're about to...
Oh, yeah, they got
Why?
They're bad guys.
Boom, boom.
Oh. Can we see this guy catching some... I want to see him catch some rounds and then
that would have been a step too far.
do the movie fly. You know how you get hit with a bullet?
Okay, now's where they realistically show the cops coming and shooting the armed person defending herself. Right?
No.
It's gonna realistically show the cops coming.
Hold on, this is Florida, man. You can stand your ground out here.
Right? Yeah, but the cops still come and murder.
It doesn't matter if it's Miami.
They do it all the time.
You could.
They have no training.
Chasing them down on the bikes. Come on.
Chase them down. Run them over.
Oh, look, he got
Red Dead.
He got caught.
Yeah, done. Yeah, look at that cop with the holosun. What department is issuing that?
No, this is cool. You know what? I'm making fun of them, but
Hank, that sucked. Hank, that was cringe and bad.
It's still going.
It's not over.
It's not
horrible.
How long is
Sell
this?
the gun, Walter.
Okay, it's got a couple. It's got a couple seconds.
How many bullets it does?
Okay, this one lady cop is going to, which this reminds me of what's his name song.
Oh, it's her. Wait, hold on. That's the girl.
Yeah. What is that song with what's his name? Said the one, the one lady. Oh, damn it! I'm forgetting that rap song now. Slick Rick reminds me of a Slick Rick song. Her daughter's so proud.
Mommy, why didn't you shoot that man?
Yeah.
Mommy, why didn't you shoot that man?
Okay, there you go.
Because
Okay,
Walter. It's better.
I played the whole thing. The whole thing, Walther, and we totally ragged on it the whole way. But I mean,
here I got
the worst marketing I've ever seen for a firearm.
You made that. What's that, Walt?
I said, I got me a text. Hello, Mary. Do you have Dr. John's contact information?
Don't even answer those. Yeah, I get those all the time. Those kinds of.
My phone reset. There's no notes. Send me the number.
No, don't even answer that. Yeah, I got one today. It says Jenny hasn't that Chanel bag you ordered for me yet? I don't. So that's not even
specific now.
Yeah, that was my birthday present to Lena. I'm like, what the? I had my number for years, man. So Dan Hates You said plot twist. She's the new James Bond. So there you go. The gun is cool, though. The gun is cool. Is there any marketing that any gun company does that's awesome? I mean, I've been in some cheesy marketing videos. Like I did the retro rifle, rifle video. Did you ever see that?
No. Oh, for Barnauls.
I wonder if I could even find that. That is pretty. But we were outwardly horrendous.
That was purposely cheesy.
Yeah.
Come on.
Let me see if I can find that.
My dad left the voicemail. Let me see what's going on with my dad.
When let me see if I could pull that up here so we can make fun of me now after I've made fun of other people out there. I don't know if that video is I think I found one. Okay, so you guys ready for this? You want to go in on ragging on me? Let's see what's up with Walt. Is everything good, Walt? Oh, he took his headsets off. Is everything good, Walt?
Yeah, he's just telling me it's raining like crazy.
Oh, okay, so it's raining. Okay, look, I'm gonna put up the video of my thing now, so we can make fun of me.
Yeah, we're gonna look at this.
Let me see if I can find.
Yeah, definitely keep it. There we go.
Okay, here we go. Let's go full screen on this. This is the Barnauls retro. This is a throwback. See, we did the same thing. Oh, we got muscle cars. There's some badasses coming in muscle cars in here. Have you guys ever seen this?
No.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
I've never seen it.
There's a lot. There's more muscle cars in this video than people so far. Let's see.
Good.
Oh. Check that dude out.
Yeah.
That's Mr. Guns
check
and
this
Gear.
couple out. Pookie.
Oh boy.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's what I'm waiting for,
Rachel,
right there.
There you
Sorry.
go. There you go,
Yeah, there
Rachel.
you go. Forget about the rest of y'all.
Yeah.
Um,
We're about to pop the trunks, yo. Don't make me pop that trunk. There you go. So here's the retro rifles, all up in here. There you go.
she doesn't seem very confident on those skates.
Yeah, no, I can see Rachel has never.
This fake mustache that Guns and Gear had here that should be in a museum somewhere. And we actually went and found these abandoned buildings somewhere. So you know what? This is I would say this is probably worse than the Walther.
No, this is good.
Bebe Skates, that was Rachel's name.
Yeah, she totally skates.
Yeah, I think someone was pushing Rachel right there to get that.
Lemon squeeze.
Yeah. You know, I like those jeans. Those are actual jeans that belong to Lola right there.
That you're wearing?
No, the jeans that Lola has on. Come on. Come on now.
That's good.
I think they should have made a TV series out of this, Barnauls. That would have been.
A bit much.
Look at that guy. That was a good-looking dude right there. You know, that makes me.
It's gonna be like Iowa Vice or something, or what?
Yeah. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I actually liked Lola in that throwback wig to the '70s, man. Yeah. Yeah. The '70s were good times. There you go. So
I don't mean to be negative, but you see what happened to the retro rifles then, right?
Right.
They don't do them anymore.
They are classics now.
Yes, they are.
It was really expensive, I think, to do those retro.
I don't think they handled it right.
Mm-hmm. What do you think? You think it should have been cheaper, or what do you mean?
They did too much front loading, right? Like they were doing all this weird, bizarre clone shit that like no one really wanted. Like you know the finger charging AR-15s, like all that. It's like why don't you just do an A1 first and see how it goes? You know. Mm-hmm.
Well, or forget about the 15s altogether and go straight to the AR-10.
Yeah, and just do that.
Something the one that's not available. I mean, retro AR-15s you can get. You know, it's.
Yeah. So are they totally done? They're.
I know it's discontinued. I think the big issue with that was it was really expensive, and with all the retro stuff that was already out there, I don't know if there was a big market where people were going to overpay for something brand new that was retro. I think the value on the retro side is probably for the older things versus that. And I know a lot of complaints.
I'll tell you, the Barnauls, the retro series barrels are the best for doing the builds on the old parts kits.
Really?
I've got a Barnaul barrel in my A1 clone and in my Colt 607 because Barnauls was the only one that bothered to get the exact barrel profile and twist rate and everything just right.
Yeah. Shelly Fungus says Lola killed in that commercial top notch. You know what I think the thing is too? Remember, Barnauls doesn't make stuff. So that always adds another level of price to anything, right? Because they don't build anything, so they've got to, contract with someone to build that thing for them.
Yeah, then you add cost as everybody touches it.
That's what's going on with these right here. I'm going to show these off. We're not in Gorn yet, but we can go early on Gorn. This is the 7.6.
Very expensive.
Yeah, 7.62 by 39 BRN upper right here. 10.5-inch barrel, which Walter hates with a passion and a vengeance.
You put words in my mouth again, and that's just not right. That's not right.
So I have to figure out a project to do with this, and what I'm trying to see is if there's some kind of 3D printing. Is there a 3D? Can I do a 3D build with this, or what can I?
We are in luck. We were in luck, folks, because.
Oh boy! Walter's got one. There he goes.
This is the first gen of the BRN, which is a little bit different up front, right up here. Yeah.
But, yes, right. That's how you take it down. Yep.
Gemtech brake on it. Real Gemtech, not Smith & Wesson Gemtech. So. Yeah.
Look what I made.
Bada bing, bada. What does that arrow mean?
That's Tula, isn't it?
Yeah, because I got a 5.45 upper.
Okay. So you meant like the Tula symbol on
it? You're probably too close. Come back a little bit and then block your eyes. There you go. There you go.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. In Russian.
Nice. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Can selector markings too?
That one. Okay. Why is that all oiled down?
I was playing with finishes.
Oh, okay.
We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of great companies like High Point Firearms and Full Forge Gear, bags and gear for everyday life. Did you know High Point is an American family-owned and operated company located in Ohio with over 30 years of manufacturing experience? High Point is proud to be the home of the working man's gun and your source for affordable handguns and carbines with a lifetime warranty. So when you're in the market, please consider High Point.
Okay, so here we go. We got some comments I want to hit up here before we continue. We could definitely continue. We're in Gorn, so we're gonna show guns right now. Let me see. Can I turn this up a little bit? Get some more light. There we go. Let's see here. So Cruiseman says it would have been fun to see a series of ads with Barnauls. You guys should have done the BRN 180s. One thing I will say, I thought those ads were cool and they were fun and they were funny, and we definitely had a really good time doing it. But that was done more through the BOP side of Barnauls marketing, which is kind of like the guerrilla marketing side. Yeah. I don't think like that those ads were deemed safe to play at certain events like SHOT Show and all that. I think there might have been some concerns of whether I wasn't concerned with it. There might have been some people who thought maybe that was a little bit some racism or some kind of nonsense in there, I think.
Why?
With those commercials. Yeah, because me and Lola are in there,
Yeah, they put a brown person in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But because we were doing that kind of blaxploitation thing, which to me is really cool. But
go. How about go back time a little bit, mofo? Back to when everybody dressed like that.
I thought it was fun and awesome. I'm just trying to tell you that sometimes there's some other people who go, wait a second. But I thought that was great and fun and funny. But yeah, there's
that's
there's
exactly
stuff like
what's
that
the
happens.
problem with most of these. Nowadays, everybody's worried about the other people, and the other people are twits.
I think when you literally have some black people in a thing who voluntarily did it, it should erase any doubts. But
no, Hank, you were exploited. They made you do it.
I'm not on that committee. I think I'm exploited if I'm not in the videos. That's when I feel exploited, if I'm not in the videos. If the videos don't play at SHOT Show, then I feel exploited that they're not playing.
ink. You can't be exploited like that.
So
We can't give you a contract and let you enter it.
Yeah.
That would be wrong.
Dan, let's see.
Dan Jesus said they had black people in the 70s.
No.
I don't know about that, Dan.
No. Yeah. Let me tell you something. There was some. It was beautiful. Like Lola's dad, man. He has this poster. What was
He's very beautiful.
The James Bond movie? What was it? I think it was the first one with Roger Moore. Live and Let Die. Do you remember that movie, Live and Let Die? So in that movie, when they're in the Caribbean, there's this there's a black woman. I can't remember her name, but that woman, Lola's dad, has a poster of her. He passed, and I was trying to jack that poster from the family, but her brother refused to let me jack it. I thought I liked the way black people looked in the 70s, man. We got to bring that back. You know?
I'm looking at something now. We were talking about earlier. We were talking about the BRN upper and the fun switch lower, and I'm just trying to look and see if. Yeah, I can see you need some kind of linkage. Something.
Yep. And if you look at the way the MCXs do it, it's all in the upper, to where there's a little cutout in the back of the bolt carrier, and all it can do is just click forward this little S-shaped piece. It's kind of ingenious how they do it, but
yeah, I don't have a MCX that's I have an MCX, but I don't have one with a fun switch. So
yeah. All of them have the spot for it, the cutout.
Oh, okay.
You can install it on the upper, yeah.
Oh.
At least as far as I know. I don't own SIGs because I'm a man.
Okay, so check this out. I think it's some derivative of this poster, because this chick was in Live and Let Die. You guys probably, well, first of all, Matt is too young to have ever seen Live and Let Die.
How do you know that? Come on.
Yeah, he's too young for that, man. When were you born, Matt? Like in the 80s sometime?
I don't know, like yesterday.
Yesterday.
So anyway, let me see what else we got here. Dan H.U. says he wanted the AR-10 and the A1 and the Mogadishu carbide.
I'm kind of sad I didn't get one of those 308 ones. They were just so expensive.
They're nice.
I did want one of the retro AR-10s, and like I said, same reason. I was like, really, you want that much for them?
Yeah.
I've got one.
Have you shot one?
Yeah.
Dude,
no, I haven't.
That charging handle is impossible to pull.
Oh, inside the
yeah.
Walt, you never shot the one I have?
You don't have an AR-10.
Yeah, I thought I did.
You had an AR-15.
No, I'm pretty sure I had the AR-10 version of that, or maybe I never showed that to you. Yeah. Okay, now I got to go dig that thing up.
Well, if you do, I like to shoot it. But
yeah, maybe we never we never got around. I thought you did see it though. I know I have it. Yeah.
The retros are now going for even more than they did before. Used.
That's the beauty sometimes of things that don't necessarily sell as much as they're supposed to sell or whatever. Not all things like that, but
Well, now I'm remembering why I didn't wind up buying one. Because they look a little jank. They just look a little not right.
I didn't like the shades of the plastic myself, to be honest.
Yeah.
With you, so I'm kind of picky.
The upper looked like it needed a little post processing. There was like ridges in it.
What was the furniture supposed to look like? More like what is that? What was that plastic from the 70s?
Well, if you were going for the Dutch or the Danish contract look,
kind of a brownish.
It would have been like an almost green brown, like type of natural color, but the Barnauls ones were either like set me green or black. Really.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Shelly Fungus, let's put a couple of comments here, but one of them, he says, Hank, I wrote Pete Brownell an email just to say how much I appreciated their service, prices, and selection. It means a lot to me when I get great service. He not only wrote me back, but he sent me a nice swag pack.
Oh,
Totally
nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Pete makes a point
No.
responding to
Yeah,
people.
he's a decent guy. I had a conversation when I was having the issues with my upper back in the day. He was interested in it, in a sense. You know, he couldn't do anything with it, but I mean, he was interested with how it all turned out when I chatted with him.
Yeah. No, without a doubt, Barnauls, the folks at Barnauls are awesome. They treat me really well. So, and that's everyone in the whole organization, including Pete. So,
Yeah.
you know. But you know, we still gonna make fun of them sometimes. So.
Oh, yeah, of course. Everybody's.
And, yeah.
it's-
And Roy Hill is like.
Oh, God,
Roy
look at that.
Hill's my buddy.
Look
Look
that.
at you.
That's. Did you print that?
You got that from that commercial that woman was looking at on the internet.
Yeah, I got it from the good website, not the one she went to. But no, this is a Walther P99. This is my frame that I designed, and it takes Glock mags. So, you know, it means you can shoot your P99 without $50 mags.
So that was made on the old
3D printer?
printed?
Yep, this was printed on an Ender. Yep, and this one's got like 800 rounds in it.
Oh, cool.
Cool.
Yep.
Oh, so you do some 3D CAD work yourself or designing whatever? Okay, cool.
Yeah, this one was my first release on my own.
Okay.
And then sneak peek.
You're such a nerd, man. This is what I love about you. You're a lawyer and a nerd, you know, all at the same time. Now, what are we looking at?
Here's the magwell.
Holding grip.
Okay. Ba-boom. Okay, so what caliber is this?
9mm.
9mm. Okay.
Yep.
Very nice. So what parts does this use? Okay, you're not talking about that? Like what?
The only like regular gun parts it uses are an AR-15 fire control group.
Okay.
Everything else is my design.
Yeah. So what are you gonna do with the stock? Is that just gonna be a regular stock, or is it gonna be some kind of?
Well, this one I've got a 16-inch barrel on. I'm gonna play around with actually using a telescoping stock. But you know, I've got 4 holes in the back here where you could attach a pick adapter and put whatever kind of bracer or whatever you want. Yeah. But this is just one of the test beds that I've been messing with the shape of the ejector.
Okay.
I've been doing a lot of just tweaking on the design. So, you know, it's the last 10% of the work that takes all the time.
I say it gets a butt pad right back there where your hand is, and then the front gets a grip up front.
Oh, and it becomes a hand
It's a pump.
JK?
It's a pump.
But you know, it actually it's not. It wouldn't be terrible like that.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah, just a little nub of a. Well,
All you gotta make is
just
cut you a piece of wire to go back to the trigger, and you're good to go, man.
Yeah, that's all it takes. I mean, that's Century. That's all it takes.
Yeah,
you're right. It wouldn't be a terrible bullpup.
No, it wouldn't.
It's gonna have a terrible trigger anyway, so don't worry about it.
Listen, it doesn't have to have a terrible trigger if he's designing it, man. If you make a channel, for that linkage going back, it could be great. You know, it's just that, you know, because the linkage always flex, you know, it flexes. Like I have the M17S from K&M Arms, and that's a great trigger pull. Do you have that one? Huh?
I don't have the K&M, but I've got an original.
Oh, okay.
Bushman.
I have. If you ever want to shoot it, I have a 308. And I know. Yeah, and I know Ken from K&M Arms as well. He's a good friend.
No, I've been wanting to, like, he and I have been talking a little bit. Like, I'd like to actually meet him.
Okay.
But I've got an idea for bullpup triggers.
You do?
Which, yep, I'm working on right now.
Is that it?
It's part of it.
Is that it?
Yep.
That looks like some coaxial connector thing or something.
Yeah, what is it? Could we see it closer, or is this about as close as you're going to let us see it?
That's it. That's all you see.
What are we looking at, Matt? And remember, we're on audio also, so we got to describe stuff.
It's a solenoid.
A solenoid.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Okay, yeah. I get
Ah.
it. I get it. I
Yeah,
get it.
yeah. Okay.
And as long as you have no electronics in between the solenoid and the trigger,
Mm-hmm.
they can't consider it a you won't have problems there.
Have you
Where you get
prototyped?
problems is where people want to put a microcontroller in there.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
we can go. Da, 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 da.
Yep.
Yeah. Have you
But
prototyped?
if it's just a straight electromechanical solenoid, and basic and you're operating a semi-automatic fire control, there's no principal difference there.
Have you prototyped that yet? Have you made the trigger
I'm doing
and
it right
test?
now.
You doing it? Oh, okay, cool.
I bought fucking sorry. I bought 20
No, you
different
could-
solenoids.
You could curse.
And,
It's totally fine.
Yeah. No, well,
Curse
you're just such a little prude. You make me feel weird when I.
Me? I'm a prude. Where did that go? Really?
I bought a
Where the fuck
bunch
did you
of
get that from?
solenoids. I bought a bunch of different
Yeah.
different hardware to mess with.
What is
Bunch
it?
of
You never
switches.
hear me curse or anything like that? You've never heard me curse?
No.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on, say a big swear right now
Oh.
if you're gonna prove you can curse.
Cocksucker!
That's not a big one. See, that's
Yeah.
proof you can.
No.
I could curse. I curse all. What do you consider a hardcore? What the hell do you consider a hardcore cursing? I curse all the time.
No, fire
I-
your hardest
Mofo.
core bad word.
The hardest core bad word that I could think of. I think cunt is pretty. That's a. I don't say that
That's
often.
fine.
Yeah,
That's
I don't
fine.
say. I don't.
You don't
listen.
say it. That's a bad one. Yeah.
I curse
you're
all the
not allowed.
time. I curse. I use all kinds of words. Man, I grew up in New York City. I mean, I use
Yeah.
the N word like you wouldn't believe. I mean, I'm just Lola is the one who doesn't
You
curse.
quit that after you were taken advantage of.
No, no, I've not. I've never quit that. The only thing that's happened is from being with Lola doesn't curse. You know. So if she starts cursing, that's how I know.
Bad times.
I'm
Bad
in
times are coming.
big shit is about to go down. I'm about to sleep on the sofa for a while.
Yeah.
Not be fed. All kinds of things are about to befall me. But no, man, I curse and all that. It's just that I flip out of different modes. But on this show, people curse, so it's not
You're
Walter.
allowed.
When Walter gets ready, man, Walter will curse up a storm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
When something makes him mad, like he got mad last night about CZ's new Scorpion magazine.
Wait, what happened there?
No, it was the new version of the CZ Scorpion. It's their third version.
Yeah.
It uses a different magazine. It has a different mag catch. So all the old CZ mags don't work in it.
Mhm. Yeah.
So somebody told us on the show, one of the guests on another show said, "Hey, that doesn't work." And I'm really, and I had bought one of these guns because I wanted to make sure my stock fit on it that we make for the Scorpion.
Yeah.
And I hadn't pulled it out yet. It's been sitting on the shelf. So I pulled it out and I was like, "Gosh darn it! Look at that! Gosh darn it! They don't fit." And
Yeah.
and I'm like, "Some bitch! That's like Apple. That's like Apple and their software and their batteries. They
Yeah.
they plan
And
that
the
it's going to
cable.
die.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah." And my
Time
son's
for some
like,
new $30 cables.
"Yeah." My son's like, "Well, they're smart." And I'm like, "Well, I guess I don't know."
Well,
Smart and evil.
they're trying to be smart. I mean, and yeah, I guess if people really like that gun and they want to get into it, they'll have to buy the magazines, and
Yeah,
they can't
some-
use their
some-
older magazines. I mean,
Somebody else was saying that people were asking for that kind of mag release because it's armored.
Well, it's an AR style. Everybody wants everything
Yeah.
to work just like they work on an AR, right? So it's an AR
That
style
pisses
mag.
me off. I mean, I'm a Walther guy. I was so mad when they stopped doing the Flappy Boy.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
What the hell
I
is the
don't-
what's the Flappy Boy?
and they pay you, and you don't know what the Flappy Boy is?
No, I don't know. What the hell is the Flappy Boy?
All of the Walther self-loading pistols from after the P88 up to the PDP had a flappy mag release that went along the trigger guard, like HK still does.
Mhm.
Well, now HK's not even doing anymore, and it's
Oh,
just
okay.
because Americans are like, no, it need to do like the 1911.
Mm.
I don't
You
know
know,
about that. I don't know.
I've never had this affliction where I can't adapt to another gun.
Yeah.
I just never.
It's like, look at how this is. This is a weird gun. You know, to drop the magazine, you got to press the button over there and to get the magazine out. And when I first, I haven't messed with this. Actually, I don't think I've ever fired this gun. You know, this PMR 30.
What?
This is a
You don't
blue
shoot.
one. Yeah, this one has never been fired. But I have another one that I've shot a lot. And I've got the CMR or whatever. But when I picked it up, and I went to like press, get the magazine out, and I was like, oh, there isn't there. And I just went there. I mean, it's not,
Well, because, and you know what? That's old school German
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
old school military on the bottom like that.
Yeah.
So
But people got to be big babies all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no,
And
why
overall,
why
yeah,
can't they
there
have
you
an AR style magazine release?
I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna call mommy.
Of course, I say this, and I literally made a Walther frame that takes Glock mags, but that's because Walther doesn't make the P99 mags anymore, so you're kind of screwed.
But Glock mags are
Well,
awesome. Glock mags
they're
are
cheap,
freaking
and they're
awesome.
cheap, and they're cheap.
They're cheap, but they are a little big. I don't like their bigness.
Well,
And we
because of
we
all-
have a bunch of them. By the way,
Actually,
Shelly.
I have more P99 mags than I have Glock mags.
Yeah, Shelly Fungus says that's a cool pink pistol. I love pink. Also, Shelly Fungus was going to give us money, but it's not, for some reason, something's not working on Utreon. I don't know if anyone else is having that problem.
Jelly fungus, put it in an envelope and a money order. Send
Yeah.
it to me.
No, Shelly, just
We'll
try again.
Yeah, we'll
Try
take
to give the money harder this time.
we'll take
We'll
Bitcoin
take it any way you can get it to us.
or
Any way.
TUSC.
I'm really hungry.
um,
Hank said I can only eat if I bring in 3 super chats.
oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. I don't know if there's any other comments that.
Hang on. Night
list.
Train says, I've heard mixed reviews on the PSA dagger.
Oh.
Night Train said that.
Oh,
We shot the living bejesus out of the dagger.
I've heard nothing but either neutral or positive about those.
Yeah.
I mean,
I haven't seen anything bad from a dagger pistol, but I wouldn't be shocked to find that there might be some people out there who it doesn't work for them or they don't like it. That wouldn't surprise me, but
well,
I've heard really good things. Yeah.
That doesn't matter what kind of gun. There's always somebody that doesn't care for it. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
AK Sean says, I really enjoy shooting my dagger. It's pretty much identical to a Glock 19. When I was in Kansas with the Fort... With Armslist, you can shop the extensive list of local and nationwide firearms classified, now with more confidence because of their built-in firewall. For only $6.99 a month for personal use, or $30 a month for business vendors. So when you're in the market, please consider Armslist. We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of great companies like Armslist. Okay, these guys are making fun of everyone that sponsors the podcast behind the scenes. Just so
you don't know that when every time those come on, I sit here and mouth all the ads while they're sitting here.
Shout out to Armslist, by the way. Do you have some complaints about Arms? Huh?
I got my carry gun on Armslist back when they were good.
Oh. What's your complaint about Armslist now? Let me guess. You're gonna complain because they actually have a paywall now?
Yeah.
Really?
I understand paying to sell. I don't understand limiting the buyers. That's just stupid.
Oh, I think they did I know the owner. We're good friends.
Is he cool?
Yeah, he's very cool. You don't know him?
No.
You don't know Jonathan? Okay. I could introduce you to the owner. He's a really cool dude. He's been on the podcast. Huh?
Kiss good? Is he kiss?
I have not found out.
Why not?
But he's in Florida, so I can arrange a meeting, and you and him can find out. And me and Walter will, I don't know, we'll do
Walter's
something.
Cool. Walter kisses his homies.
Okay. Somehow I don't think so. Why am I putting my name on? Oh, here, there you go.
And everyone in chat, make fun of Hank for not kissing his homies. That's weird.
No.
Make fun of him.
You're lucky if you get a hug out of me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't believe in public displays of affection.
No, it's different if it's homies.
Oh, okay.
It's not affection. It's just regular.
Oh, okay. Well, you guys have your different rules from me. You have your different rules. Anyway, listen. Yeah, they did the paywall thing, man, because people said that they were getting ripped off and all kinds of things were happening. So I think the paywall thing has made it more secure. So that's what's
they're
going on with
protecting
that.
you from the buyers.
Yeah. And by the way, the owner is also a lawyer, man. They've had lots of fights with. They've taken stuff all the way to the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've gotten really mistreated, really.
Oh yeah, they're always on someone's target list out there, and they've been kicked off of every single platform. Shelly Fungus says, "Laugh out loud, Hank. I want a hug, bro."
Yeah, Cruiseman says. Cruiseman. Yeah.
What's he said? Hank doesn't kiss. He just ass grabs. Okay. That's because I'm just jealous of not. Since I don't have any ass. First of all, dude should not have a dude should not have an ass. I'm sorry.
I suffer to differ. Sorry.
Yeah.
You gotta have.
Dudes,
do you not sit? Are you not sitting right now? Because I am sitting comfy. You must be in pain.
Yeah, a little bit. It's just mostly bone back there. Mostly bone.
Just sitting on bones.
Yeah.
Gotta get you some implants.
Yeah.
Like Hank Hill.
Some butt cheeks. Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah. Let's see what else. Oh, AK Sean says he's looking to buy a new slide that they offer. I was gonna say before I got cut off by the ad. The guys that when I was in Fort Scott, Kansas, those guys love the dagger, man. They're like doing all kinds of different stuff with the dagger, and they have a store that they sell. I guess they sell ammo, but they sell a bunch of different guns and stuff like that out of the store. If you ever go through Fort Scott, Kansas, stop at the Fort Scott Munitions store and say what's up to them and buy some stuff.
I will.
You know what I think the dagger is great for?
Mm-hmm.
If you're a person who's getting into guns and you're not quite a collector yet, and you're just kind of getting into acquiring nicer guns, and you get a really nice handgun, don't carry it because you're going to mess it up. So the dagger is a great thing that is just cheap and it's going to work perfect, and you just don't feel bad about carrying it around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then when you get more nice guns, you can alternate them.
It's a work gun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, a Glock is. I feel the same way about a Glock. A Glock is not for pampering or anything like that. I mean, what's a gun?
I got the great holster for my Walthers, and the only reason I can carry the PPQ is because I have like 5 of them, so I don't feel bad. I switch them out.
So you don't carry? I mean, I carry a Walther every day.
So it used to be that my everyday carry was a PPK.
Okay.
And then I got the 43X.
Look at you being James Bond. You might be. You could be the Black James Bond.
James Bond. But then I got the 43X. Yeah, they have to take.
You know why he's laughing? Because he seriously thought about it. He was like, I could be.
Well. It's a step.
That's a secret fantasy of Matt's, Walt. We could tell. I could tell from that reaction. Sorry, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
PvPF though, and I could never be James Bond. I could not stomach the thought of being British. But the PvPF, I was like, I'm carrying this. Like this is the gun.
Oh, okay, yeah. I got to get my hands up. I carry PPS.
Okay, that's a good one. I've still never owned one. Is yours the flappy or the button release?
Flappy.
It's the I got it on me right here. I just have to. I usually don't show it off. I'll take it out here. And
don't clear it. That's for Reddit people. Just put it right back in the holster.
I'll make it safe. Okay. Let's go. It's kind of dirty. It's kind of dirty, man. This is. Look at that. Look at how dirty that holster is. Hold on.
Oh, it's the button one.
You're so dirty, Hank Strange.
Yeah, you're a dirty stranger.
Why is it? I just cleaned this thing. It's so.
Yeah, but you didn't clean all the lint out of your pocket.
It's so disgusting. So no, it has a mag release. Come on.
Yeah.
But it looks terrible. Yeah, there's a PPS M2. It's got the night sights and everything on it. So there you go. So
I'm pretty happy with it.
mean?
I like the. That's Matt. That's Matt. He's got clients and stuff like that, or texting.
Oh, okay. No, I'm just curious.
Busy. He's a busy,
Yeah, it sounds like a telephone.
Yeah, he's a busy man.
It is.
I told him to send his bill to you, Walter. I think
bless your heart. Bless your heart.
I think he bills like
I went to
$10,000
pay a
an
bill,
hour.
I accidentally sent him barrel chunks.
Yeah.
Well, I'm working on that. We're working on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will take care of you when that happens.
Yeah.
I didn't realize they stopped putting those in the kits because I have like 5 kits, and I was like,
and they all have pieces.
None of them had pieces except for the first one I ever got, and so I was gonna send you just all of them, and then I realized they stopped including the pieces
because you can't find even the pieces anywhere.
Yeah. Well, so it was a good thing because I just remember the only one I ever took out was the first one, and so when I first talked to you, I went in the back and I got a kit and I was like, what the heck? And then I opened another one. What the heck? And I had to go to like, where I stashed away my original one, and that's what you got.
Right.
Do you guys want to fill everyone in on what you're talking about? Because the rest of the people out there. No, you don't. You don't want to. Is that just a secret mission? Okay. All right. You guys are hemming and hawing too much. Move on.
Let's say it's new product development. New product development. There we go.
So Shelly Fungus says, I thought you carried a Glock 43, Hank. I did, yes. I still have it. But I've been carrying the Walther PPS M2 for over a year. So, probably like 2 years or something at this point, I think.
It's a good gun.
Yeah, it is. The only issue that I've come across with that gun, and before I switched out from the Glock 43, and obviously Walther sponsors me and everything, but that's not why I carry it, and they've never put any kind of pressure on me to carry anything or anything like that. But I was looking for something. It's just gonna sound weird. I was looking for something that felt different from the Glock. But I'm kind of the reverse of everyone else. The people who don't like Glocks typically is because they kind of like grew up with 1911s or something. But I found that just really felt good in the hand and everything, and it felt better than the Glock. But the one thing with it that I found that I would say it's negative is it doesn't like the Fort Scott 9mm. It doesn't like, because it's got kind of a, there's
longer.
Well, there's a ramp on the barrel, and then there's another piece in there, and so there's a little split, and the 9mm from Fort Scott being like a little pointier, that point always catches in there. So I tested it a lot, and we did things to try to make it better, and it didn't work. But every other round I put through it works. So what I carry in it works and works well, and I have plenty of that. So that's the only negative that I could say about it, and that's it. Other than that, everything is awesome.
Well, and I was carrying a 43X and the PPK because of just the size, and I didn't want to. I don't know. I just didn't want to carry a big gun. Mm-hmm. And then Isaac at T-Rex Arms sent me their holster that has the spare mag attachment, and it's got that like joint in it. Mm-hmm. And that was just a total game changer for me. So now I'm like actually down to carry a full size and a spare mag because it like actually conforms to your body and doesn't just make you look stupid.
You mean it's like the curve? You like lady stuff. It's like the curve. It's like the Taurus curve.
Like the curve. Yeah.
No, that's
again,
cool.
there again, he's telling you. Hank Strange says you like lady stuff.
No, I'm just messing with. He messes with me. I'm messing with him. Who the hell is on your T-shirt? I don't know. I think people forgot about that already. Can we be told who's on your T-shirt or not?
I don't know who that is. It's just a regular guy.
You're just putting a dude on your shirt? I don't think so.
Listen, I didn't buy it. I just got it.
Okay, let's see this dude again. Let's see if people can figure out who the hell this dude is on your shirt. And is there anything written on there?
Nope.
Okay. I don't know what's going on with that, Walt. I don't know. Yeah.
There's nothing in the back either.
Oh, Lord. Let's see. What's... Oh, my gosh.
It's a regular, normal shirt.
Did you see the back, Walt?
I saw some of it. I saw some of it, yeah.
He's just wearing a hairy dude on his... I don't know what's happening with this thing.
I do love this shirt.
This is some kind of weird cult shirt, Walt. That's what's going on here. Yeah, this is one of those things that what's his name warned us about. What's the name of this guy that's he's always on Joe Rogan? Alex Jones. It's one of those things Alex Jones warned us about that he's into there.
Matt, show everybody your mini Mosin.
Oh,
Yeah, let's go.
Show the world your mini Mosin. That thing is pretty cool.
Okay,
And
what's
tell
happening?
them about
It's not
that.
mine. But I wish it was mine.
It's not yours?
No.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But
So what? Yeah,
makes
tell
it-
us about it, Matt.
The receiver is shortened by 1.5 inches. So is the bolt. And like you can kind of see it's just a little bit miniaturized. And then the magazine is modified to hell to feed 7.62 by 39. And I'm just
And the
trying to get it
barrel
to be-
shortened and everything else. So yeah, it's like really really cool. Yeah.
Do you have something like that, Walt, or you never plan on doing?
I dig it out if it wasn't buried so deep in the vault. But I have the Mosin that I didn't shorten the action, but I shortened the barrel to 13 and added a 3-inch muzzle brake. And so yeah, the whole thing is 16 inches overall, and it's fun. It has hardly any recoil at all. So yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
It also has hardly any muzzle energy.
Well, come on. That's when the Mosins were $49, the Romanian Mosins.
Yeah.
So it's like I didn't care about it, So.
Yeah.
My favorite is seeing people shoot them. The little, what do you call it? The HK? Is it the?
The 308 with the 10 inches
Yeah.
with the little bitty.
Yeah.
HK
It has the-
51.
Yeah, the 50. Yeah, the 51. It literally has the muzzle energy of 7.62 by 39 with a lot more noise.
It's like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
It's like
I
being
think
beating on your chest when it's going off.
Yeah, I think I've shot some machine guns.
You did shoot one of those. You shot one of those out at Aries.
Oh right, yeah. That thing was all. I think was that the thing that was setting off the awning on my van.
It
There was
probably was.
There was something I was shooting out there, and my van has a awning, and you can, press a button and it goes out, or send a signal to it and it goes out. And the sound that the gun was making was confusing it. It was trying to open up, and it didn't know what to do. It's so crazy. I'm surprised no one has any. We got Matthew Larosiere Fuddbusters here. Can you and Walter get into a fight, please? Come on now.
No, I'm not fighting.
Come
fighting.
on.
There's nothing to fight.
Come on.
nothing to
I need
fight
to get
about.
some. I need to do something. Get some views.
Well, make a short then, okay? Make some more shorts.
Can you just fight about some? Okay, tell us something, Matt, that's been getting you mad, or throw us a bone. Come.
It doesn't involve one of your cases.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. There's got to be. There's nothing pissing you off these days.
Everything's pissing me off is the problem.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, so you're trying to stay very zen? Is that what's happening?
I mean, that's never gonna fucking happen. But I'm trying to just keep my blood pressure below critical levels.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
part of my thing of doing, I stopped watching the news after the election.
Yeah.
I have not watched, aside when I was with Hank, like out in Las Vegas, and he had the news on. I haven't watched network news since election.
Oh, and I haven't
pissed
watched
me off.
network news like for a decade.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't watched Fox. I don't listen. I used to turn the news radio on and listen to all that crap, and I don't listen to any of it.
You don't even watch Fox for the sexy legs anymore, huh?
I don't even watch for no.
Sometimes I'll put on NPR if I feel like my blood pressure is getting too low and I need to like
Too low.
NPR.
I'll put on NPR and I'll just get a little angry.
Damn. Okay.
Oh, what was it? I turned on by accident, and every other story was just propaganda. I don't think it was like CBS Online. Trying to find my dad was staying. My dad had a stroke and he was staying with us, and he watches the news every day on TV, and so I was trying to find him some online news that I didn't have to pay for, and I got on the CBS Online, and every story was just political propaganda, anti-gun this, anti-gun that. And I'm like, Sorry, Dad. Toop off.
Sorry, Dad. Find something else to occupy yourself with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's a book, Dad. Read the book.
Yeah, read this.
It's kind of crazy out there. Let me ask you this then. You're a lawyer, dude,
No, I'm not.
right? When you planning on running for office?
I'm not.
Yeah. This is the eventuality of every lawyer. Don't freaking lie. Don't lie to me.
Dude, when I worked in DC, that was my plan. I was like, I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna make a difference. And then I started meeting all those wax figures, and I realized, like, I don't know. To me, it seemed that there's no change in that stuff from the inside. The system eats you up, swallows you whole. And if you stay principled, what happens is you get one term, you get to go scream at everybody, and then you get pushed out. So I don't want to run for office. I don't believe in doing that. I don't.
Not at all.
And you'll get gray real fast, and you'll die.
I'm already nearly there. Some of the work I've been doing has been graying me very fast.
Well, yeah,
like,
I mean, yeah, I mean, yeah.
no,
You're fighting the good fight. You're fighting the good fight. But you're saying
if they tried to prop me up and somebody was like, "Oh, you've got to do this. We got your election in the bag or whatever." I mean, like, I would do it, but no one would be happy about the results.
Oh, okay.
You're
You're gonna make everyone regret it.
I would go to the swearing in, or like at the swearing in ceremony, I'd walk in, and I'd be like, and I'd lean my head in, and I'd be like, I assent to this position, and then I'd get in the car, and they'd never see me again.
Okay.
That would be me emulating Calvin Coolidge, the best president ever, who just sat in his office and stared at people without saying anything.
Okay. Okay. So Matt wants to make sure that door is fully closed, bolted.
Yeah.
Someone nails some pieces of wood over it.
You got a MIG welder. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Some 4130 over it.
Oh boy. Okay. You don't want to go into that. Okay. You know what? Here, look. I'll show some guns. Let me see. I've got some video of some cool guns here. Let me see if I can get. Where was that?
That's a dude. Hey, go back to that dude.
Back to that dude. You don't
Hold
want
on
to
a
see the
second.
gun. Show me the dude.
Now these are some cool guns right here.
Those aren't legally firearms. Put the dude back.
Do you know that dude or something? What's your?
No.
Oh.
I want to
Okay.
get to know him though. He seems nice.
Oh. That's You should know Sam. Oh, well, maybe you don't know Sam Andrews.
Is he in Florida?
Yes. Check that out.
Yeah, that's a guy.
Yeah. There you go.
Look, he's got the thing.
Yeah. Absolutely.
He's got the Rex.
Yeah. Sam Andrews makes custom leather holsters.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about this cat.
Yeah.
Not too long ago.
Yeah. So, I was just out
He's-
there this weekend.
We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of a DAO, or decentralized autonomous organization like TUSC Crypto. TUSC cryptocurrency is a firearm-friendly e-commerce option for online payment transactions, secured on the blockchain. So when you're in the crypto market, please consider TUSC, TUSC.
Tusk is a
Okay. What did you just say? You're still ratting on everyone who's sponsoring the podcast? Is that what you're
No,
up
I was
to?
working on my thing.
I feel like Matt is trying to make sure we never have. He's like, they will never harass me again. I will be able to. I'll be able to get
Oh, I
some.
like this show.
What are you messing with over there? What are you messing
The
around?
Foldy.
It's
I
9mm.
Oh, you still working? You still working on that? Yeah.
Yeah, I got a new. This is the prototype extractor or ejector I did. Didn't work good. I got a new design. Actually, Walt, I'm gonna go get it. You talk to Walt. I'm gonna get the extractor.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
Bye. See you guys later.
You missed the damn shirt again, Walt. That shirt. That is a shirt of some dude's face, and the guy
That's
looks
on the front.
naked. Yeah, the guy looks naked, but the back you see more of the dude, and you see a whole naked back. This is a shirt that Larosiere would wear, man. I don't know.
To me, it's just too much printing. It's like it'd be hot. all that printed surface.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's like a shield. It's like a shield. Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe it's bulletproof. Maybe that's why. That's why he's walking around with it. I guess no one knows who that is. Night Train says Matt is a funny guy. Oh yeah, he's hilarious. He's hilarious. Yeah, he's hilarious. No, this is what happens when you're too smart, man. It messes you up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I completely understand.
Right. When you have genius level intellect, it's no good for you.
And you can't choose anything you want to do. You can't pick any one thing you want to do.
Yeah. Too much go. Oh, he's back. There he goes. He's back. We weren't talking bad about you at all.
I could hear you. I had my speakers on.
Ejector?
Yep.
Yeah.
See, look at how stupid long I've made this. Versus the last one that was... We were getting failures to eject. So I increased the rake a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
It looks like a dong that has that disease where it's bending a little bit. Right? Well, come on, man. You know, isn't that what that... What is that disease? I've seen a commercial somewhere that, you know, if your schlong leans to the left or the right or is bent up or down or something, they're like, this is actually some kind of disease, right? Come on. Somebody back me up on this one.
There probably is a technical term for that, a condition, but I'm not a...
Yeah, but we don't need to know it.
I'm not a trained professional.
Bet to the left. Bet to the left. Hook syndrome. Schlong hook. Or whatever it is.
Look at New England. Look at Shooting Gallery New England talking all like Matt seems cool. Has great knowledge when it comes to understanding firearms law.
Right.
Wow, that was a sensible statement. Thank you.
Wait, what happened?
That's shooting. Do you know Shooting Gallery New England, Joe?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he says Matt seems cool. He has some great knowledge when it comes to understanding firearms law.
Thanks, Joe.
Well,
yeah, we've been
I sure hope so.
Yeah. We've been trying to get him mad about some kind of firearms thing all night, and he's obviously not.
No.
He's not taking the bait.
One time I yell at Walt, and all of a sudden I'm the mad one.
And after that whole thing, I thought, yeah, Matt was right.
No, they were both. You were both right. You were just going in a super ignorant direction.
It's just the way that
belligerent. I should say.
It's the way one side looks at something versus the other side. Whereas the other side looks at something. That's
no, it was fine. But I love how after that, Hank's like, "Yo, we're fighting. It was great."
We're fighting.
It's good. It's good for the
I didn't think it was fighting, but Hank sure did.
No, you were both you guys are both mad for you.
It actually got me thinking about how I could make something that would challenge that whole thing. But
yeah, I've been working on that too.
Yeah,
I don't need that type of aggravation because it costs me a lot of money. So
you're far too experienced in that.
Yeah. Shelly Fungus says, "Oh shucks, I missed it." Yeah, you'd have to go. I don't know what episode that was. Look for Matt Larosiere and Walter Keller. The last time they were both on. So now I'm just going to put them on together every single time and just wait.
Yeah, it was all about open bolt guns and all that stuff. And
what was that you were?
And Hank, you brought it up out of nowhere. I had done the video on that like months before, and you were just like, "Wait, hold on, Matt, tell me about this." And he didn't even know that would be a thing. Like that we'd fight about it.
No, I didn't know that Walter. Well, Walter, I think from Walter's point of view, he's been building things for a long time, and it's just the kind of money that you burn through fighting the ATF and all this kind of stuff. It really sucks that this is what happens, right?
Yeah.
The ATF bullies people with this stuff all the time. It's ridiculous, man.
That is how it works.
Yeah. They're basically using your money to fight you.
Yeah.
So yes, there's nothing. Shooting Gallery, Joe. There's nothing wrong with being sensible. I'm usually the sensible one. But
what do you think about the ATF coming down so hard on FFLs now, man? That's happened a lot and happened to a lot of people. Go ahead.
No, I've got multiple clients that I was just out working one of those cases to, help keep them from losing their license.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, what are you alleging that they did wrong? And it always comes down to, they're saying these are all willful violations. It's like, no, somebody made a clerical error on a form. Somebody made a little mistake.
Mm-hmm.
And like, it used to be, because, I've been doing consulting in this area for like 4 years. It used to be that didn't matter. Like, just a couple of years ago, you'd get your audit, and they'd be like, all right, and if it was clear that it was just a mistake, they'd be like, you need to like put in a check mark or like have some kind of thing to remind yourself not to do this again. And it was fine. And like, honestly, that's reasonable, because how many mistakes did they make on their own documents, like government internal documents? And but now it's, you screwed up 2 forms? Give us cause for why you shouldn't lose your license. And a lot of companies that don't have the money to hire an attorney will just go and represent themselves in the in the hearing, and they put their foot in their mouth, and they're getting screwed. Whereas the companies that have the money to hire people like me, and I'm not expensive, by the way. I'm by far the cheapest one in Florida, but they still got to pay, and it's not fair.
Yeah, and in the past it would just be, try not to do this again. You need to audit yourself on self audit yourself to catch these mistakes and things like that. And so, but trust me, those people that come and do the audits, they make mistakes too, by the way.
I've seen that.
Walt, go ahead, Walt. Mm-hmm.
No, I mean, I'm not going to any instances, because I'm coming up for a compliance inspection myself coming up here. So, but I've been really careful. I mean, I've went through all the books. I've went through all my inventory. Mm-hmm. We're going to go back through the books again and make all the forms, make sure we didn't mix any check marks. You know, I mean, we're talking about here, when you do the concealed weapons permit, when you do a call in and it says passed or, denied or whatever, if you don't check that, you forget to check it, that's something they'll bust you on, a check mark.
Even though you've got the approval number.
Right. Yeah. You did the call. You did the call. It's not like you didn't do the call or something. You're trying to pull something off on somebody. So yeah, it's all from Joe Biden's administration. Nothing else. Nothing else. That's it. So because back in the old days, trust me, I know people that were missing guns, missing a lot of guns, didn't know where they were. None of them lost their license.
Yeah, a clerical error should not be a reason for you to lose an FFL. I know you probably don't want to talk about it, but I know you had a friend that lost his license recently. That was pretty tragic.
But that was on a different, kind of a similar subject where it could have been taken care of back in the old days, but they decided to make an issue of it because what he was making, and he lost. He fought him in federal court and lost. So.
And did he lose over minor form stuff, and they were just
targeting him
his product?
It was it was somebody doing some manufacturing that didn't have the right. He needed to be an SOT to be doing what he was doing, and they could have just upgraded the license and done some stuff, but because the type of thing he was making, it's a long story, but they didn't want him making it. Mm-hmm. So.
Yeah.
So he fought it for two. He fought it for 2 years in federal court. It was $120,000 worth of fighting, and he had a big law firm too. That's known for doing stuff, and it didn't make any difference in the end.
Yeah. The tragic part of it is when everything was, when he was liquidating stuff, Walt was going to pick up a machine gun. You want to go ahead, Walt?
Typically, what happens when an SOT gives up his license, they can sell their inventory to another SOT.
Yeah, any other dealer. Yeah.
Right. So I was going to buy just 2. He had a really nice Bulgarian Krink and a Polish Tantal, full auto, and I was going to pay him for them. We were going to do everything like you're supposed to. They said no.
Why?
Well, because he been fucking with them for 2 years. That's why.
They're not obligated to say yes. Is that what the deal is? They're not obligated.
Well, if they can find some reason that the particular firearm was problematic ab initio, like from the beginning, then yeah.
No, that wasn't the post samples were. There was no issue with the post samples whatsoever. They speaking of screwing up paperwork, they did that.
Mm.
And then they would not fix that. So we ended up demilling the post samples.
You cut them and put them right back.
Oh, Walter was very upset about that.
I ground the rivets off and we popped the receivers off. And so when the ATF agents came to him to pick them up, they arranged a time and a date. 3 of them showed up, 2 with guns. And he did it outside his shop, of course, which is a smart thing to do. Because at that time, he wasn't a licensee anymore.
Right.
And he handed them the receivers, and I think they were excited, thinking they were getting 2 machine guns,
Right.
all complete. And all they got was 2 receivers, and they're like, oh, that's what your boss agreed to. Here it is. And it's like, all right, well, that's the way it goes.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna put together the Tantal as an SBR and no, I'm gonna put the Crink back as an SBR and do the because I want it to be transferable. It's worth more money transferable. So
the Tantal, do you have the burst mechanism on it?
Pardon me?
Do you have the burst mechanism for the Tantal?
I have it. I just don't know if I'm putting that back in because that was a clusterfuck. Oh my god. I'd never seen one assembled, and I'm taking it apart, and it's like, how the fuck does this come apart?
Yeah.
And I was like, and Mike he was the same way, and I'm like, because he didn't build the gun, he had somebody else build them for him, and I was just like, oh dear. So we got it apart and everything. I have all the pieces. Yes, I don't know if I'm going to use them or not. I don't know.
It's really cool. You should use them.
Yeah, is it like a 3-shot burst or something, or?
It's a 3-shot burst, but the thing is, the Tantal doesn't have a rate reducer, so it's like, bang. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe then, if I can find somebody to, yeah.
I'll help you.
Okay. All right. I have the receiver. I bought a nice receiver from
Childers?
The ones that are known for Childers. Yeah.
Yeah, and Childers, they got all the cuts just right.
Okay. Yeah. So, I have all the pieces.
Tantal.
Yeah, it sucks that happened.
It was unnecessary. Just say that it wasn't necessary. But the way they did the paperwork in the end, screwed it up, and the people here, I don't know. I wasn't directly involved with it. I was just watching it from afar, and I was like, oh, okay. I've tried to help him out as much as I can, in the meantime. So but yeah.
Shooting Gallery NE says, now, is it legal for the agent that was taking pictures of the bound books? I think that was a thing that was out there.
They've done that before.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's well, because there's certain things that are problematic with that, but it's a fairly common practice. I think there are concerns with them photographing bound books, but they do it anyway.
So that's just for them, like, doing the records fast, or
they're auditing you is what they're doing.
Okay.
Yeah,
but the problem is that they're taking it back with them, and they know where those guns went, and they're not. The idea is, well, no, because it's just your bound book. It's not a searchable gun registry. Haha. We're definitely not uploading them into something that is. Haha.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
One of the things I regret is that when we had the opportunity to do something with the ATF, we really didn't.
Oh yeah, we had 4 years to do something with the ATF, and we did nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, who is this we?
Oh, that was
That was on the Trump administration.
Oh, you guys are part of the Trump administration?
No, I'm just saying.
As a country,
the opportunity was there.
We didn't have the opportunity because guess what? The most strict gun control we have came as a result of Republicans. They don't want to fix this crap either. None of them want to fix it because guess what? if we get rid of all the gun control, why would anybody vote for Republicans anymore? Why would the average working class people vote for Republicans? They don't give a shit about all this like culture war stuff that they can't do anything about. It's just like the NRA doesn't want like gun control to really stop, because then what are they going to scare you about?
Right. So you think that that's their secret ace in the hole, that we always have to go back to them because of gun control. We have to
they're
rely
the
on
ones
them.
that like guns, right? Like that's how it is.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That's what they
In
say.
reality,
That they say that, and they say wait till the midterms, and then after the midterms they say fuck you guys.
They do nothing.
Yeah.
They done nothing.
And then after the midterms, they'll be like next time. It's
Look, this state
I'm
that
really-
we're all sitting in Florida. The gun control in Florida is from Republicans.
Yep. Corcoran pushed it. Who's a state?
Why you got it? I've been trying to stay away from the news. Now you're getting me right back in that mood. Okay.
Damn it, Walt! I've got my
40
reasons.
years in this country, in this nation of Florida, 40 years without a single gun law. And who's the only ones that vote against it here? The Democrats in the state house.
Yeah. And the governor of Florida, Rick Scott, who asked for it, became a senator. Man, every time I see him, I think of Nosferatu.
Well, because
I hate that guy's face, man. I hate his face.
Remember the statement he made, where he was like, "I understand many of you are concerned, but this will become the new normal." It's like, you little Judas. Like
Florida, Florida made him a senator, man, and I think it sucks. And
it was way closer than we thought it would be, though. Because a bunch of people like me, that was the first time I'd ever voted for a Democrat. I voted for the Democrat who was running against them. I straight up did.
Yeah. It's
Are you talking about what's his face, who's now the NASA administrator?
who was the guy? No, wasn't it?
That was a woman.
Yeah, he was running against a woman. The seat that they were running for formerly was what's that? Yeah, I forgot his name now. But yeah,
the old guy. He's now a NASA administrator.
Yeah, one of those old.
Now he's wasting money somewhere else.
And another agency that can't find doesn't know its ass from a hole in the ground.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, the private guy builds rockets and going to be doing loops around the Mars by the time they even take off. Yeah.
Well, quasi-private. That guy's sucking up government money.
Well, yeah.
Did you see that Russia is pulling out of the space station? Did you guys see that?
I'm not surprised.
Russia pulling out of the space station. Yeah.
That'll mess things up.
Yeah, Russia says it will quit International Space Station after 2024. Basically, I think it's over Ukraine and stuff like that. They're pulling out. Yeah. The head of Russia's space agency, Roscosmos, told President Vladimir Putin on Tuesday that the country would exit the ISS, focusing on building its own space station.
Wait, did he tell Vladimir Putin, or did Vladimir Putin tell him?
That I don't understand that part. I guess that's how they do it in Russia. You get permission to tell him something.
Yeah, somebody misspoke there. That was,
Hey, Walt.
Yes, sir.
I've never had one of these before.
It's a punch? What is it? For finding us.
We're taking a break.
The Who Moved My Freedom podcast is made possible by our partners at 2A Commerce. Veteran-owned and with over 20 years' experience, 2A Commerce is the leader in custom e-commerce and web application development in the shooting sports industry. Clients include major brands such as Guard Dog Body Armor, Sylvan Arms, AccuFire Technologies, The Tactical Games, Warrior Knife Company, and yours truly, Hank Strange. Visit 2A Commerce and support this show by supporting them. Once again, visit the number 2acommerce.com.
Okay, that's an edge finder according to Gen Champ Jr.
Yes,
it's an edge finder. Want to show that again? You got cut off there. Come on.
It's a manual edge finder.
Yeah, it's an edge finder.
So you're not going to show it?
Find edgy people.
You're not going to find it? Oh, you use it to find the edges in your fade.
Hold on. All right, Whoop. Oh no.
So this is a tool.
Okay, you put that in a milling machine or a drill press or whatever, and when you want to find the edge of a piece of material, you get where it just touches, and it throws it off, and you know you've touched the edge.
Ah, okay. All right, cool.
I
Flying Rich.
I have a machinist that does that.
Oh. You got a guy. I got a guy. Flying Rich says Rick Spaceman Nelson. Rick Nelson. That's
Rick Nelson. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That son of a bitch. Oh man, that guy. He is your typical old school leftist. I mean, God Almighty. He'd still be sitting there. These people, you know.
Does Florida have term limits?
Matt, do you want to work till you're 100?
No.
Fuck no. Why do these politicians want to work till they're fucking 100? I don't get it.
It's easy to pump the pork barrel and keep getting rich.
It's money and power. Money and power. And you get Lewinsky's in your office. You
used the wrong word, Walt. You said work.
Mm-hmm.
They do a different thing.
Okay, yes, okay. Be there. Be there. Be there. You have to be there.
Yeah.
Yes. You don't have to be there, really.
Check till you're 100? Yes.
Yeah. You get people working on you. That's what you get. You get people working on you the whole time that you have that power. So.
I mean, not that I won't be doing something when I'm older, but still, I'm not gonna. I don't want all that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just me, you know.
Yeah. Shelly Fungus says, "What's the latest on the national assault weapons ban?" So, what you got on that? What you got on that, man?
Happen, guys. Chill.
Say that again. You're off camera.
Chill. It's like, don't let these like panic mongers make you think that all of a sudden, you know, like, for one, there's some Senate Democrats that are opposed to it, and you need Senate Republican support to get anything passed right now. On top of that, so look, this is what I call this whole thing the retaliation era, because after Bruin, which announced a very clear standard for how we should evaluate these cases going forward, they're all freaked out because they see the writing on the wall, and so they're panicking for some reason, even though gun control is no longer a winning issue for any party. They're just freaking out. I think it's all saber rattling.
Mm-hmm. Is that a little bit of just throwing things at the wall? Just
yep. They're going, look, I'm helping.
Yeah.
God, yeah.
I know the reason I stopped watching the news. I'm just not all panicked.
Well, and on top of that, like, dude, if they pass an assault weapons ban right now with the court the way it is,
it'll get overturned.
You know that would get zooped, right? Like,
it's not going to be immediate, but you know,
I don't think they care about that. I really don't think they care about it at all.
I would agree with that, Walt.
Well, tactically, think about it. If they lose on that, what are they going to do then?
They don't. I understand what you're saying, but they don't care about that either. I mean, you know, there's a crazy disconnect going on. Although I agree with you, I think that some people are over panicking. Some of the over panicking is because, look, you know, let's be honest. If you talk about this stuff, that's the only thing that the viewers out there excited enough to look at on YouTube.
Money,
you know?
money.
So,
yeah.
So that's part of the that's one element that's going on there. But also these guys are like they're monkeys throwing shit at the wall, you know, and they're gonna keep throwing shit until shit sticks.
What was it? So they tell me that, you know, that in one of the hearings, that one dude, I forget his name, that one senator guy is a piece of shit, was saying that this arm brace makes it a machine gun. This is a machine gun. And I'm like, and the guy gets up, it ain't no damn machine gun.
But that's what they want, isn't it? Isn't this what happens when you make a bump stock a machine gun?
When you have people that are so riled up and stupid that they believe everything that these leftists say. Mm-hmm. That's what you get.
That's the times we're living in. Okay, Armament and Axes gave us $5. He says money and power is a drug to politicians. Aviation is my new drug. So there you go.
Drug.
That's from Armament and Axes. He gave us $5. So there you go. We'll split that evenly among us. Flying Rich says, Hank, can Matt comment on the ATF response to CRS? So I know I was looking at the you did a live with another lawyer. I can't remember his name. I don't know if it was a live. I think it was a live that you did with another lawyer talking about the whole CRS thing, which we covered a
That's
little
my
bit in the beginning.
co-counsel.
Yes, your co-counsel, dude.
Yeah, he and I. Oh, and we're
Mhm.
we're starting a firm together. By the way,
Okay.
So it's going to be Zerme Larosiere. It's going to be your one-stop shop for civil rights violation,
Okay.
Florida Consumer Protection Act.
Yeah.
If you get a spam text message, let me know. And
how much
the
kissing do
insurance
you
company
guys
isn't
have
paying
going on over there?
if the insurance company isn't paying you, give me a call. What was that?
I said, how much kissing do you guys have going on? I'm just messing.
Matt,
much as it's
Matt,
paid.
you know,
As much as necessary.
one thing about Matt, I've always wondered. One thing about the braces is
The tail hook?
the whole idea of the person who actually needs it. Is that ever going to
Yeah.
come into play?
So that's something that I've been talking to a few people about, and
Because-
we haven't seen the final rule on the braces, so we've got to see how that goes. I do think that there could be an American with Disabilities Act question, right? I don't know how direct it would be. So the question is whether the case would be brought under the ADA or informed by the ADA, and I'm thinking that it would be informed by, but it just depends
So-
on how ATF is going to play their hand.
So if they say, well, it doesn't apply. I mean, if I build a building, I got to put a ramp. I got to put a handicap bathroom. I got to put how. It doesn't seem. If you can't provide a way for the handicapped person to shoot, why do I have to provide a ramp?
Here's the thing. Because the ADA specifies those accommodations, but they
Okay.
administratively it is another goat show. The thing is, ATF indicated that it was aware that their original purpose was to assist disabled shooters. Then the proposed rule seemed not to take that into account at all. A lot of comments address this, so we're going to have to see how they fix that, or if they fix it. Because and I was surprised at how much addressing they did in the framer receiver one. Now, still, they didn't address everything. It's still a bad rulemaking, but it seems that they are like a little more cautious. And I think especially since the new rulemaking is going to come post Bruin and post West Virginia v. EPA, which is a case where they basically said, "Hey, EPA, you can't literally make up whatever you want." They
That was
might
awesome.
chill out a little bit.
I mean, yeah, you can't collect your own rainwater. No, you can't do that.
No, you can't
Sorry.
do that. And also, that puddle in the front of your shop, that's a navigable water. You're going to need to move your whole shop. Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it just blows my mind that these people. I mean, but yet there's people out there that believe all this shit. That we need to. I mean, I grew up in the '70s, Matt. When shit was dirty. This was dirty. That was dirty. Everything was dirty, and they clean. Oh, clean up. You can only clean your car so much with emissions before you can't operate your car.
Right.
And I guess that's the whole point, right?
That's yes.
I guess that's the whole point, right?
Yeah. Basically they had just completely shit up these plants where under their rulemaking, which imported power from legislative power from all these different areas.
Yeah. So
they basically were like, so you can operate your coal plant if you don't operate your coal plant.
Well, yeah, people cry about coal. Coal is clean energy with the proper stuff that they've enforced over the years, but now we can't use it. No.
Yeah, no, coal is, there's nothing wrong with it. Is it the best option? No, but congratulations, America, you're terrified of nuclear. So
300 or 400 years of coal?
Yeah.
That's all? Maybe,
Yeah.
come on.
We need to go to more nuclear. That's my answer.
And another thing too is you elect all these clowns to Congress and the Senate. They're supposed to be making the laws, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why is the EPA? Why is the Department of Energy another useless one? Why is all these government agencies, these unelected bureaucrats that are put in there by their political cronies? Why are they telling me what I can do and what I can't do?
And you know what? It's just gotten to a point where it's so out of control where literally the largest source of compliance costs, right, of actual changes in human behavior to comply with government edicts is from the administrative branch. More changes every year come from unelected bureaucrats than from the lizards in the suit.
So,
Yeah.
and there's nothing to stop them.
No. Haven't people started to I think there's people figuring out that all like the eco points or whatever the hell, what was that, the credits, the environment, what the hell was
the carbon credits and all
the
that
carbon
bullshit?
credits? Yeah, they've found out what kind of bullshit that stuff is. So Flying Rich says that Matt is dodging the CRS question. Is that something that you prefer not to get into directly, Matt?
I wasn't dodging it. I mean, we addressed it earlier on the show. Basically, the government response was very much along the lines of what I anticipated that it would say, and I think they're wrong. But like that doesn't change, how we're going to pursue the case. We're just going to, Zach and I are just going to fight like hell for our boy.
Yeah, there you go. Zach, that's your partner, right?
Yeah, Zach
Also,
Zerme. It's going to be Zerme Larosiere is the firm.
Zerme Larosiere.
ZermeLaw.com. Bring us your Florida spam text message cases, and the insurance company's not paying you. Let me know.
Absolutely. Can we become affiliates for you? Can we become affiliates and get some money?
Is that going to turn into like the cigarette case? Because I went in on it's a cigarette case.
Listen, Matt's got to make money for the guns, man. Somebody's got to.
We do have a forum. If you go on ZermeLaw.com, there's a forum. You can upload the screenshots of your spam text messages.
Yep, exactly. So you know what? We could do a whole show around that. Which we probably should.
I think today I got at least five or six different different messages. So
yeah. There was Night Train says, can you ask Matt if he knows Adam Kraut?
Who's Night Train or Trace?
Night Train.
Okay, is this a homie of yours?
Yeah. Night Train is a regular. Yeah.
Yeah. No, Adam's a buddy. He's my buddy.
Okay.
Yeah, I know Adam too, and
talk to him every day. Yeah, talk to him and Joe every day. How'd you meet Joe, Walt?
Justin. I mean,
I thought you meant Joe. Yeah, never mind.
Because then Adam.
Yeah, Adam was part of your case when I think Adam was part of Walt's case when he was fighting with the ATF.
Yeah, when I went up there to see them in the temple.
Yeah, who's his partner? Or who's the law firm that he works through?
It's Prince.
Yeah, it's
Justin.
Prince. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember what the guy's first name is.
Josh.
Yeah,
Josh.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Joshua Prince. Yeah, nothing bad about those guys. It was just it was all a dog and pony show with ATF. So it was a waste of money.
Yeah. Why? Do you think?
Not. But I got to see the inside of their temple and their wooden Waco display and all that stuff, and that just right there, it's just like it can't leave that out of your mind. You can't get that wooden without it's not burned, so it's not right. So it's like I didn't say that when I was there.
Walter's still bitter, obviously.
I was on my best behavior that day.
Did you wear a suit?
I had a jacket.
Man, I wish I knew you back then. I would have been like, "Fuck the money, let's go."
Yeah, that's a whole long fiasco to even.
Yeah, and then in my situation now, when I do those with 2 serial numbers on one firearm, that's kind of a shit show too. But I guess that's for another day. Not right now.
Yeah.
I'll give you a great deal.
That's that's still one of the what do they call it? Like splinters in the paw, so to speak. Of the old Ukrainian lion.
Are you paying 2 excise taxes on that too?
What's that?
Are you paying 2 excise taxes on that?
No, I don't put anything together complete.
Oh, okay.
I mean, technically, if I send somebody an upper with a serial number, it's not complete, so there should be no excise tax.
Yeah.
And if they get a lower and I don't put it together, it's a weird situation. I mean, how do you?
I thought you were. I for some reason I thought you were selling the whole gun.
No, I usually don't assemble them. No,
Yeah.
not completely. No.
Yeah. So technically, you're buying two pieces.
About
Yeah,
two
you're buying
guns.
two different
Yeah.
guns. Yeah.
Yeah. So stupid. Flying Rich says the Waco display catches fire at the top of the hour. Rich is such an asshole.
I guess I missed it. Just,
Rich coming in at the last minute with a zinger.
yeah. Oh well, that's
Yeah.
you know.
Night Train says, I have 2 serial numbers on my Yugo SKS. Am I going to be in trouble with the jackbooted government thugs?
Yeah, maybe.
But
I
only
don't know.
only one counts on the Yugo SKS, not both of them.
Right. Okay. Oh, is that a common thing on the Yugos?
Well,
On the
military
SKS?
rifles. A lot
Okay.
of a lot of the military rifles have serial number in all the parts.
All over the place.
Or
Okay.
part of the serial number. Maybe not all of it, but part of it. Yeah.
Right.
Oh. Okay.
Because
Okay.
really, they
I mean,
use them
when
as
you-
assembly numbers, which is how you
Yeah,
should
I mean,
be.
that's that's how you know how you're putting. You got a set of parts. You want to keep those
Yeah.
together normally. You know.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was us, the U.S., who was weird about that. Like going up, like even into World War II, most countries matched everything. And you look at an M1 Garand, and people will tell you it's numbers matching. You can easily be like, "You're full of shit." There's no such thing as a numbers matching Garand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no. I mean,
Yeah.
American rifles have been through rebuilding so many times to find a matching gun. It's next to impossible. So.
Well, and
if you
also
do
they
it-
never numbered them together.
What's that?
On the Garands, they never serialized them together.
Probably not.
Well, you'd have
Yeah,
lot
maybe
numbers on the parts, but it wouldn't. It would put you within 5,000 guns. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's next to impossible to find anything that's even close together.
Right.
So, let's see. Yeah.
I think I remember Patrick saying something about about like you can it's not common to see that stuff all matching or whatever, right?
No, or all with early parts with the right
Yeah.
period part.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a 1941. It was made December 41. M1 Garand, how you want to say it, and who knows? I was going to refinish it until I found out it was from December 1941, and I was like, nah, it's a rack grade gun. It's not pretty or anything. I got it from the CMP, but it's just cool that it was. That's right when things kicked off. So
I had a 4-digit gun.
Oh wow.
That had, and I was like, oh, I wonder how much is original. It's got a Winchester front sight and an M14 rear sight. So I'm like, nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, exactly.
Tons of the CMP guns, you'll find M14 rear sights on them.
Oh, really? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I know when they brought back the last batch from the Philippines, they actually brought back in that batch there was one of the very first H&R M1 Garands in that batch.
Really?
They were like shocked. They were like, how the hell did that end up in the Philippines? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Because you got put in the pallet.
Can I just say I hate it when you guys get along, you bastards. There's no
Ratings!
no
ratings!
no
Grab it back!
controversy.
You liar!
That's right.
Don't say that to me again. You hear it? Don't say that again.
No controversy. No, I love it actually. I don't know if we could talk about that. Do you guys have any? Do you have any designs or anything for a BRN 180? Can we
So
talk?
we got a lot of stuff.
If not, if
I
you
mean,
can't
we all-
talk about it, we'll talk about it at the end of the show because we're almost. I mean, like after.
We got lots of cool things.
Okay, yeah. All right, I got to find out what you got going on there.
I'm gonna make some CZ Scorpion barrels too. They're 32 caliber Scorpion barrels. Did you do anything with the Scorpion?
That's actually a thing I want to talk to you about. I have a scam for that.
Okay, more things. Will listen. We're about to go into the next segment, so let's take a quick break here, and then we're gonna come back and wrap up the show. After this, one more second.
3, 2, 1 seconds, go.
We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of manufacturers like Safety Harbor Firearms. SHF is a quintessential family-owned small business, totally representative of the American dream. Safety Harbor Firearms is a Florida-based manufacturer of the compact entry stock and the SHTF 50 upper for an AR-15 lower. Also, SHF happily delivers on your Sten gun parts needs. So don't forget to check out stenparts.com and safetyharborfirearms.com.
Walter is ragging on his own damn commercial, which he wrote no lines to. That's all. Lola wrote the lines, which I think she did a good job. Yeah, Walter would not give anything. Lola's like,
I don't know if you could have possibly delivered that in a more disconnected way. It was so clear you were reading that for the first time.
Quintessential. Spell that for me, please.
Quintessential. Q-central.
Wow, you got
it.
Yeah. Listen, it's been a fun show here. I'm gonna start wrapping it up. These two knuckleheads decided. I was like, man, let me see. I should have prepared better and had better things to research to get them going at it. But I'm glad they're getting along with each other swimmingly, and there's all these projects and stuff like that happening, so I can get some cool guns, come out of it. That's really all I care about. So I'm going to let these guys tell you how you could support them, communicate with them, etc. I'll start with Walter of Safety Harbor Firearms. How can the folks out there do that, Walt?
Give them money.
Yeah. Just put some money in the mail, please. Use a stamp. That old-fashioned thing. Safety Harbor Firearms on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And then there's Dirtfoot Racing, the mini bike stuff, which didn't even talk about tonight, which nobody cares about anyways, really. So that's on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And, of course, there's good old-fashioned stenparts.com.
Yeah. I would have been happy to talk about mini bikes or any of that kind of stuff out there.
That's all right. I got
Yeah.
Well, do you notice when I buy stuff from Sten Parts, like when my name comes through, do you notice, or does it just get put in the pile with everything else?
My significant other does all that, and my son.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm disconnected. I'm the old guy.
You need to take a screen capture of this and put a big poster in the office and put Matthew Larosiere on it, and like
last time I ordered, I put in a note that said, if you have any snacks lying around, please include them. I get really hungry when I'm building. And they didn't give me any snacks.
Okay, you got to ask Peggy about that one.
I'll have to put everybody on notice and make sure you get a big tube, like your Sten tube or whatever it's all full of snacks inside.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, so Matt, for the folks out there, how can they communicate with you, support you? Where can they find you?
Hey guys, so I do Fuddbusters on YouTube, and Fuddbusters also has your normal social media, Instagram, whatever. We're going to be doing a lot more posts on there. I have a Patreon where that's the only place I post my builds. I work on a lot of really bizarre stuff. Like right now, we're bullpupping a Moss 4956, and that whole thing is happening on the Patreon or Utreon and Subscribestar. And if you want to support us directly while also getting something back in return, I run maf-arms.com. Just check it out, see if you like anything. We got wind chimes and different accessories available for sale.
Awesome.
Oh, and go to zermelaw.com and send me your text message stuff.
Yeah, you could take your time. Say that again. So people who are getting text message spams, what's the deal with that?
In Florida.
Yeah.
In Florida, okay.
If you're getting text message spam in Florida, and you can identify, you can kind of figure out who's sending it from the message, you go to zermelaw.com and we'll see what we can do for you.
All right.
We have a little form you can upload them on.
Oh, okay. Very, very cool. So here's the thing that I'm going to do, the same thing that we traditionally do here. I'm going to do the end of, I'll run the end of the show, and then we're going to come back, and since Matthew Larosiere is our guest tonight, he's going to give us words of wisdom before we get out of here. So I'm going to do that now. I do also want to remind you guys there's no shows for the rest of the week. I'm going to take the rest of the week off, which I'm not really going to be off. I have a mega crap ton of stuff that I have to get done. by the end of this week. So I'm not going to be doing any shows, otherwise my head will explode. So we're gonna be. It's also killing me to do these damn shorts on YouTube, which I hate.
You
with
do
vengeance.
fancy shorts. You got to do simple shorts.
I can't do anything simple. Damn it!
Yes,
I'm an artist.
Yes.
I am an artiste.
You're an autist.
An artiste.
I think you're odd. Anyways.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna. Okay. Just save it for the behind the scenes. I'm gonna run in the end. We're gonna be right back. Matthew Larosiere is gonna give us words of wisdom. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. We're gonna rip the audio out of this, throw it up on iTunes and all your favorite places to get audio podcasts from. We are actually on Audible, so if you have an Audible account, you want to get the podcast, you can go on Audible and look up the Who Moved My Freedom podcast is there. If you actually Google Matthew Larosiere, you will see the audio podcast show up there, believe it or not, if you Google it, because I Googled it earlier and I saw the link to the Audible thing where Matt was on. So there you go, you can get it from there and other places. So Mr. Matthew Larosiere Esquire, what's your words of wisdom?
Just remember, guys, anytime you see somebody that's struggling, especially with the government, there's a weird tendency in our communities to blame others for their misfortune. And it may very well be their fault, but I just always remember it's today thee, tomorrow me, and throw your support behind your brothers whenever they need it.
Absolutely. Thanks very much. Matt, thanks for coming on, man. I love you. You know, I might not tongue kiss you or whatever it is the way that you like, but I do.
We all love each other and kiss like normal homies.
I love you, dude.
I love you guys too.
Okay, just stay right
I love you more. I love you
Lord.
more.
Okay, this is getting uncomfortable. It's getting uncomfortable for me. I'm going to end it right now.
Big hug.
Gotta press this button. Hold on a second.